Okay, so the Venom 3 movie's supposed to be coming out in the summer of 2024. I believe it's supposed to be coming out in either July 11th or 12th of next year. And it's something that's not getting talked about too much concerning all the stuff that's going on, like with the writer's strike and all that. Um I heard pre-production for Venom 3 started earlier in the year, like around February. And I'm not exactly sure like when the film was originally scheduled to be released, but it's a good thing knowing that we're going to get it before 2025. And the last major Venom movie that we got to see was the one from 2021, Let There Be Carnage. And a lot of people said that the film was pretty good, but but then like there's a lot of people who also feel that the first film was better, and rightfully so, because I believe that the first film was a bigger box office attraction than the second film, because I believe the first film did like over like 800 and like 50 something million in box office, while Let There Be Carnage did like over 500 something million. And yeah, like I feel that for the most part, Venom was like he became unusually popular, like towards like the late or latter part of the teens decade. Not quite as popular as Spider-Man, but I feel like Marvel in general kind of shined a little bit more than DC did towards the end of the decade, because the beginning of the teens decade it was mainly DC and Batman and Arkham and all that stuff. But in terms of popularity, like Venom has been more popular within the past couple of years than he's probably ever been. I'm not exactly sure whether or not like Sony is eventually going to give Venom his own video game, but the thing is, we do know that he's going to be in Marvel's Spider-Man 2, which is set to be released for the PlayStation 5 on October 20th. So, like for the most part, I don't think they need to necessarily do a standalone video game with Venom as the main character, because obviously Spider-Man is still a huge attraction, and they're going to continue marketing and promoting and creating new stuff for Spider-Man, because Spider-Man sells. And honestly, like the last couple of Spider-Man movies that we got um were actually like huge box office hits. You got the Spider-Man PS4 game from 2018. It seemed like 2018 in general was just a good year for gaming and for filming and all that stuff. And I don't even know like what this upcoming Venom film is going to be called, other than like Venom 3, because the first film was just Venom. The second film was Venom Let There Be Carnage. I'm not exactly sure what the storyline or the plot for Venom 3 is going to be. I'm pretty sure we're going to find out more about that like towards the start of the year. And as far as like this upcoming Venom film is concerned, I don't think there's even no mention or anything on what the budget's going to be and how long it's going to be and all that other stuff. We do know it's going to be distributed by Sony Pictures Releasing, the same distributor that that produced like the first two films from 2018 to 2021. Um, a lot of people feel like Tom Hardy as Eddie Brock is a pretty good fit. It's believable. You can suspend your belief and all that stuff. And I do feel that Venom 3 is going to be a huge attraction towards like the time of its release. And I do feel like it's going to stand out more next year than it would have if it came out this year, because this year has been full of like high profile video game releases and all that stuff. And for the most part, like 2024 is kind of I wouldn't say it's a dead year, but there's nothing that's like too like high profile that's coming out next year that I'm aware of. And I do feel like Venom 3 has the potential to shine as one of the best like superhero Marvel based movies of this upcoming year. And honestly, it's going to be interesting to see what Venom 3 is going to look like, what the plot's going to be. And honestly, having Venom 3, the movie, come out next year is actually pretty good because you know that Marvel Spider-Man 2 is going to do insanely well in terms of sales. I'm not exactly sure whether or not it's going to surpass its 2018 predecessor, but it's going to be a big deal. And honestly, like they have to follow they have to like follow the success of whatever, or sorry, whatever success, like, Marvel's Spider-Man 2 is going to have following its release. And honestly, like, something else that I just realized is that, Craven the Hunter, his movie's supposed to be coming out in 2024 as well. So, the two villains of, Marvel Spider-Man 2 are getting their own films next year. And that's pretty cool because, like, the Spider-Man 2 game is going to be popular all throughout 2024. And then you got the films, and the films are going to get people more invested in, the Marvel series than they are right now. And I kind of hate to say this, but it seems like the DC series is losing momentum, and it's not as popular as it was about a decade ago. It's still fun to watch if you're an adult and all that stuff. But you look at like some of the like some of the games that just came out, some of the like high profile DC games that just came out, like Gotham Knights. And Gotham Knights couldn't like hold a candle to like some of to Marvel's Spider-Man from 2018 or Miles Morales from 2020. And it does seem like, DC games have been a bit lackluster as of late because obviously, they can't rely on, Batman forever in terms of, I guess, getting people fascinated in DC. And Lord knows when we're going to get Injustice 3, if we ever get Injustice 3, because I don't think Injustice 2 from like the late teens did as good as Warner Brothers wanted it to in terms of sales and commercial success and all that stuff. So I don't see Injustice 3 coming anytime soon. But I do feel that in the next couple of years, like Marvel is going to continue to be, more of an attraction in DC. And I feel like the upcoming Venom 3 movie is going to be one of the main reasons why.